Doernbecher 3s, and I cannot wait to show y'all this shoe. Oh yeah, and if you didn't know by now, my name is DJ, and this is the DNA Show. Now before we take it to the studio and start breaking down all the details, let's go meet Hugo first.
How you doing, big dog? Good to meet you. So, tell me about the experience. Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
What was your favorite part about it?
Everybody is telling me to sign like stuff, their shoes, papers. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Tell me about the outfit. Tell me about the drip.
It's all about the swag. It's all about the drip.
I see it, bruh.
Yeah.
Got the juice on the back. Let's check out the back side real quick. Oh yeah, I see you dripping on the Jumpman with the gold.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the inspiration behind it?
Oh, it's okay to be different.
I like that. And you like the Seahawks?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm rocking my Steelers gear today, but I do like the Seahawks too, so I gotta pound it for that one. I like that. I like that. I appreciate it, bro. Love the drip.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. This is crazy. Look at this. With the little baby pair. Mom, pops, got the bros, got the whole squad. This is so fire.
Oh, I don't have to get down. The kids are here.
Man, this is amazing. Fire. All right, here you go. Oh, we got one more. All right, we got one more. One more. No, you're good. Okay, here we go. Cheese.
Shout out to Hugo and the family. I appreciate you guys for giving me the opportunity to shoot the video. And man, that baby pair, oh my gosh, those are crazy. So for those that don't know, every year for the past 19 years, Nike has teamed up with Doernbecher to create an opportunity to not only share kids' stories, but raise money for the hospital. Throughout the years, they have raised over $33 million just off of the sneakers and merch that have been sold. And this project continues to grow each and every year. And I love having the opportunity to share this story and tell a little bit more about the kids as well. Over the past few years now, they have been making individual videos for each kid and sharing a little bit more educational stuff as well when it comes from the doctor. That way people can learn more about the kids and the conditions that they have. So I'm gonna run some of that video and I'll link the rest of it down below in the description, and then we'll take it to the studio and get into the review.
My name is Hugo and I am 14 years old. I'm in 9th grade at Hermiston High School, and one of my favorite things to do is watch football. And my favorite team is the Seattle Seahawks. I would maybe like to be a coach one day.
Hugo's a very sweet boy. He's very caring. I don't even know where all this strength comes from.
Hugo's very special. He has a condition called Klippel-Trenaunay syndrome, which is a rare congenital disorder of blood vessels. So this syndrome manifests as abnormalities in blood vessels and overgrowth of body parts that can lead to a lot of different complications.
He loses his blood, so they check his blood every 3 months. Part of the syndrome is also he has port wine stains all over his body, and all the right side of his body is way bigger than his left side of his body.
In Hugo's case, he's been hospitalized because he's had multiple infections. He's had surgeries because of pain of his affected areas, and also blood clots from the swollen vessels.
So me and Dr. Wu talk about my syndrome. Doernbecher has helped me and a lot of other people.
Hugo knows that he's doing way better and that he will continue to do better. He tells me himself because of the care team he has.
I feel happy when we go to Doernbecher for my appointments.
Estoy agradecido con el hospital, con el equipo, con sus doctores. Ya ahorita sus infecciones han bajado. Ya no se nos ha puesto tan grave.
It's the best place that I've ever been to for my kids' care. The nurses and all the care team try their best to make you feel like you're at home.
All right, so as you can see from the box, compared to the previous Air Jordan 3, definitely a switch up, but very on brand when it comes to the Freestyle Collection. Over the past, I don't even know, man, it's been more than a few years. We've been seeing these blue and white boxes for the entire collection for every model that comes out that year. So this right here definitely falls in suit with all the other releases. So you got a matte powder blue upper on the lid, a lift-off lid, and then that same powder blue all throughout the box. You got your Doernbecher Freestyle right here and a more white metallic, and then you got your Nike swoosh just below that. On the sides of the box, same branding right there, just in a smaller logo. And then on the front of the lid right here, you have Doernbecher in the white text as well. And that's gonna be on the same thing on the back of the lid. Now looking at the size tag, it says Air Jordan 3 Retro DB, and then it has 19 in Roman numerals, multicolor, size 13, just for me. And retail on these was $210. Now lifting off the lid, typically there's nothing here, but on this one, when it comes to the Doernbecher collection in particular, you have Hugo and his story. Now we saw this in the video version, but they also have this in the text if you don't have the video. But this gives the breakdown, you know, age, where he's from, what he has, and a little bit about him as well, which we saw earlier in the video. And I love how they add this to all the boxes to help tell that story a little bit more for each kid that has the design. Now taking the lid off right here, you have a Doernbecher sticker that kind of holds the paper together. You got an all white paper, and then you have a silver text, kind of more metallic-y, and that's going to be in that same Doernbecher Freestyle logo that you see on the sticker and then on the top of the box. Now peeling that back, you got the shoe. Oh, you got the shoe. Okay, first impressions of this sneaker. I am not gonna lie, when I saw these online, I was like, yo, these things are crazy. I have never seen an Air Jordan 3 with a drip on it like this. Like, they're pushing the limits to a whole nother level. So for me, I was excited to see how the whole just like work came out and like how they did it. Was it paint? Was it, you know, how did they do this? I was very interested. So I'm excited to break this down and show you guys all the details of the shoe and all the storytelling aspects as well. Literally every inch of this shoe means something to Hugo and the design team that worked on it. Starting with the bottom of the shoe, you have your classic Air Jordan 3 outsole. Now this one is very interesting because if you guys notice, everything from the Doernbecher collection, when it comes to the Jordans at least, they always have a translucent outsole. So it's dope how they did this with the Seahawks green. Some people were questioning if it glowed in the dark or not. It does not, but either way, still a really dope touch to the shoe. Now behind that, you have his text written in, and it says, "It's okay to be different." This is huge. And when they were in the design process of creating this shoe, they knew they were gonna put it somewhere on the sneaker, but when they put it on the outsole, not only did this have a huge, you know, display of him saying that, but also it's dope because he's standing on what he's saying. It's okay to be different, and that's another element to the design process that I loved about this shoe. Now going to the midsole right here, you got your classic Seahawks colors. You got your navy in the back, you got your green in the front, and the bottom half is going to be all white right there, wrapping around to the side of the foot. On the front end, you have your white rubber with the white stitch around the toe, and then on the air unit, you got that same lime green air unit all on the inside of the bubble right there. Now going to the upper, there's a lot of details when it comes to the upper, so we're gonna take our time with this one. First things first, the materials on this shoe, the leather, this thing feels like a premium PE. These things are fire. You have a smooth premium leather wrapping around the mudguard and the whole top end of the sneaker, and that's all gonna be in your navy blue color. And then above that, you're gonna have your green drip right here going around the ankle, the side, and the front of the toe. Another design element that I noticed as well when I was looking at this shoe, they have green all within this area around the collar, and then blue stitch, and then it goes to green, and then back to blue, and then green right here around the toe. So they really matched the stitching on the upper with the colors as well, so it kind of blended in with that artwork and that design that he originally drew out. Now this also represents his juice, his drip. His nickname is Juice, and it makes a lot of sense how they added this to the shoe. And not only did they do that, they talk about his gold chain that he wears, which is represented here, a 24 karat gold plated Hugo logo, and this is also built to be on an actual necklace. Typically you can't fit this through anything, but they made the loop big enough so people can actually wear this as a chain for themselves. And to go along with those gold accents that he likes to wear in his daily drip, they speckled gold flakes all throughout the lime green areas of the shoe, and that's going to be even on the top end right here on the tongue, and that's all covered in patent leather as well. These things look so good in person. And speaking of flashy, we got to talk about this elephant print around the side of the shoe. This is one of the most iconic parts of the sneaker, and not only did they take it to a whole nother level, they added 3M to the laces. So you have a gray set of laces that come standard right here, and then you have a green set of laces, and they have 3M all throughout the laces as well. So this is going to be reflective when it hits the light. And to complement the 3M on the laces, they also added 3M when it comes to the elephant print on the front and back end of the shoe. And I'm telling you again, bro, these little details, like it just takes the shoe up another notch every time we start breaking down more parts of the shoe. Now to go along with that Seahawks inspired colorway, which is his favorite football team, they also have the Jumpman logo right here stitched in the center of the tongue. That's going to be in all navy with a gray border, and then you have your gray eye stays right here on the center of the foot and your lime green at the top and bottom area right there. Now behind the tongue, this is actually one of my favorite details of the shoe. I love the story how this kind of came about. When they gave him the questionnaire to kind of learn more about him, they asked him, who's your hero? And originally he chose one of his parents, and then he was like, wait a minute, can I have both of my parents be my hero, my mom and my dad? And they were like, sure, no problem, it's your shoe, you're the designer. So because of that, they decided to put a tag on the inside of the left foot right here, and it says my hero instead of heroes, because it's basically inspired off of the original piece of paper, because it said who's your hero, not your heroes, and he wrote mom and dad. So they decided to put that on the inside of the tongue right here, and this is the part that I think is super dope as well. Look at the tongue on the right foot. It says my hero and then it's blank. This area is slated for the person who owns the shoe. They can write who their hero is. Now continuing on with the sneaker, looking at the sock liners, you can actually see it looks like sand or like a beach, right? This photo is actually a picture of the Bahamas beach. Hugo has always dreamed of going to the Bahamas and experiencing the beaches, and they decided to take that inspiration and put it on the insole, so as he walks in the shoe, it's like he's walking on the beach every time he wears his sneakers, which again, another dope touch. Now going to the back end of the shoe around the heel, they got real creative with this one as well. You have a custom made back tab. You have juice at the bottom compared to air, and that's going to be in an all gold text. You have a translucent Jumpman, and behind that you have Hugo's logo right here in a lime green with a gray border around it, and that's all going to be on a translucent navy tab. I think they went absolutely insane when it comes to this design and how they went about it. And again, I get it, you may not be a Seahawks fan or whatever it may be, but at the end of the day, the way they told the story and how they went about it with the little details and the nicknames and all this stuff, I think they did a great job when it comes to execution. This is a sneaker, y'all know me, I love the Doernbecher collection. When it comes to the Doernbecher 3s, I got a few pairs of these. This one's still sitting on ice. I love all of them, but the DB3s in particular, when the red ones, I've been wearing those a lot over the years, and I see myself rocking these as well. So this is definitely a shoe I had to double up in my collection, and I cannot wait to wear these shoes and tell the story anytime somebody asks me about the sneaker. And that's one thing I love about the Doernbecher collection. Even when it comes to the Haley Air Maxes, I picked these up at the release as well, and a couple other shoes. And I'm telling you right now, another great story. If you guys want to see the review on these, let me know down below in the comment section. These things go crazy too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I gave you guys all the ins and outs when it comes to why this shoe was created the way it is and why it means so much to so many different collectors around the world. If you want to see any other videos like this, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in another one.
I would never let you down.
If you enjoyed this video and you want to learn more, I have a ton on the inside when it comes to my Sneakerhead Academy. It's an 8-week program that breaks down everything when it comes to the ins and outs of the shoe game, learning the market and how to grow and scale your collection at the same time, or turn it into a hustle and getting a bunch of money if you'd like to do that as well. And if you want to invest into real estate, I have all the tips and tricks in live meetups where we do monthly meetups, and everybody jumps in and we go over a call and we talk about different goals and aspirations that we have and how we can help each other get there. So if that's something that you're interested in, hit the link down below, get signed up. I would love to see you on the inside. It's the holidays right now, so we got a special going as well. All right, you guys, I'm out.
That's in my DNA. The only choice I like to make, what I'ma wear today. I would never let you down. It's in my DNA. The only choice I like to make, what I'ma wear today. I was made for it. It's in it.